Imagine a 38-year-old legend who's not just played tennis, he's utterly dominated it, leaving rivals in the dust and records shattered beyond repair. What if I told you Novak Djokovic is on the verge of capping off 2025 with an achievement so wild, it defies logic? Novak Djokovic has completed tennis, a phrase that encapsulates his unparalleled mastery over the sport, having clinched 24 Grand Slam singles titles, spent a record 428 weeks as world number one, and secured an astonishing 100 ATP singles titles, including that elusive Olympic gold at age 37 in Paris last year. But in 2025, at 38, he's rewritten the narrative yet again, selectively entering just 12 tournaments amid a barrage of physical setbacks that would sideline lesser athletes. Picture this: starting the year at the Australian Open, where a nagging hamstring injury from Qatar lingered, yet he powered through to the semi-finals, dispatching opponents with surgical precision before bowing out. The drama escalated at the French Open on his beloved clay, where he overcame Alexander Zverev in a grueling battle, only to face the rising stars in the Final Four. Wimbledon brought lush grass courts and high expectations, and Djokovic delivered, reaching another semi-final with displays of vintage brilliance, those impossible returns and mental fortitude that have defined his career. Then came the US Open, where in front of a roaring New York crowd, he triumphed over home favorite Taylor Fritz, showcasing why he's still the benchmark. But interspersed were the lows: early exits at Indian Wells, Miami. He reached the final there but fell to Jakub Mensik in a shocking upset, and Monte Carlo, where disinterest seemed to creep in. Geneva offered a glimmer, as he claimed his 100th title with a subdued smile, like it was just another day. Shanghai was pure theater, vomiting on court, limping through points, yet pulling off a miraculous quarter-final win against Zizou Bergs with defensive lobs that left the crowd gasping. In that pivotal moment at 5-5, 30-30, Bergs botched easy overheads under the tricky night lights, and Djokovic's awkward squat paddle shot turned the tide, a surprise twist that had fans on the edge of their seats. His efficiency is mind-boggling, earning more Grand Slam points than anyone except Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, despite playing far fewer events. But here's the cliffhanger: with the ATP Finals looming, could his sparse schedule and resilience propel him to an unthinkable year-end ranking? The season's not over yet, and the surprises keep coming. As Djokovic navigated the 2025 calendar, the zany elements emerge like plot twists in a thriller novel. Take Brisbane, an ATP 250 where he won 2 matches before a quarter-final loss, setting a tone of calculated participation. Qatar was a business detour, but the hamstring flare-up turned it into a nightmare, with an early defeat to Matteo Berrettini. Madrid and Monte Carlo? Quick exits after buys, as if he was saving his fire for the majors. Yet, in the midst of this, his Davis Cup appearance for Serbia injected patriotism into the mix, though details remain shrouded in team secrecy. The real storytelling shines in his Grand Slam consistency, semi-finals across all 4, amassing 2,880 points that formed the backbone of his campaign. Imagine the French Open clay underfoot, where he dismantled foes until the semis, his movement a blend of grace and grit despite whispers of fatigue. Wimbledon's all-white elegance saw him glide to another deep run, his serve-on-volley surprises catching younger players off guard. The US Open's hard courts amplified the drama, beating Fritz in a partisan atmosphere felt like a Hollywood redemption arc. But Shanghai stole the show with its humid nights: Djokovic, grimacing and retching, still outlasting John Munar in the opener. The quarter-final against Bergs? A masterclass in mental warfare, exploiting the arena's dark spots where high balls vanish, leading to Bergs' comical misses on overheads. Just when it seemed he'd collapse, he broke serve with that improbable paddle shot, a moment of pure surprise that flipped the script. Losses to qualifiers like Valentin Vacherot in the semis highlighted vulnerabilities, yet his overall record stands at 34-10, a testament to selective dominance. Aussie NRL updates here, bringing you the wild side of sports. Stay subscribed for more edge-of-your-seat tales. But wait, as the race to Turin heats up, Djokovic sits third with 4,580 points, ahead of grinders like Zverev and Fritz who've played double the events. Is this the setup for his most bizarre triumph? The plot thickens as Athens approaches, delving deeper into Djokovic's 2025 odyssey. The compelling narrative unfolds with layers of resilience and eccentricity that keep fans hooked. His approach defies convention, skipping events unless motivation strikes, giving rivals like Alcaraz and Sinner a massive head start, yet still towering over the field. At 38, with a cavalcade of issues from injuries to on-court illnesses, He's like a grizzled veteran in a young man's game, craning necks upward in awe. The Geneva win for title number 100? He reacted with a polite nod, as if receiving mail, underscoring his been there done that aura. Miami's final loss to Mensik was a jolt, a rare crack in the armor where youth prevailed.